boobies. All right, now that I got your attention, this is what we're doing here in this facility. They had an empty room in between two bathrooms, and they needed to add a sink so they can bring back the women that had children and they can lactate in them. I think that's what it's called. Don't hold me to it, but it's a booby room. It's what we call it. There's Nemo sweating it up, and we're going to be cutting in the 2 by 1.5 tap TY. Who needs that stud anyways? It's just extra pots. We're going to cut it right out the way. Then we're going to end up running along the back wall. Everything's going to be surface mounted to get to the next room over, because guess what? It really doesn't matter. It's just going to be functional. So when the lady comes back off of maternity leave, or 2023, the man comes back from maternity leave, whichever it is, they got a private room that they can go ahead and empty those suckers out. If it was up to me, you guys are more than welcome to do that in public. Nobody should mind. Everybody's got a set. Everybody's just looks a little different. So we got to use cast iron and copper in Massachusetts on commercial plumbing. That's one comment that I've seen a lot of times is, why are you doing this in copper? It's so expensive, do it in PVC. Listen, tell the plumbing code in Massachusetts. We are not UPC. We are not IPC. We are not UPS. We're not FedEx. We are, what are we? 248 CMR. Live by the code, die by the code. So DWV, that's actually a long turn, just so anybody's curious. And we're sweating it up because I've never seen ProPress fittings that are in DWV. And if you've seen them, I can guarantee you it's not Viega, so I'm not using it. Viega. If it's not Viega, I'm not pressing it. So we're going to be sweating her up. And then everybody, you should bring the B tank out. I don't know why you're using that. Listen, even when I did commercial full time, I used the ball bag torch whenever I could. Unless I was doing medical gas all day long, that's when I'd break out the B tanks. But why carry something around? Here, I'm going to give you this rag for your tears. Keep crying, kid. So, and now we're going ahead. We're poked into the room, and we got to just get a vent up and tie it in. I don't think I actually show the tie-ins. And there's my hot and cold, keeping it all tight to the wall. And by now, some of you are already in my comment section saying that TY cannot land like that. And I did that just for the fact that you guys would be in my comment section, because it drives the engagement right up. But you'll soon see that I actually flipped it around and did it the correct way. Those are some type of anchors. I don't know. It's a cement wall back there, so they're like Tapcons, but they were silver. I don't know where I got them. I hung the sink. I marked the 2 holes that I can screw that side to so it doesn't shake around. And that's about all I can talk about for hanging this one sink. So we're going to go on to why create content, right? This should be a whole nother version of itself. But creating content, it's not for the weak-minded. I'm going to tell you that much. But it pays very well once you get consistency out of it. And believe it or not, the 2 that pay the best is Facebook and TikTok. And as you all know, I've been smashing together me and Mrs. Monster's content, me plumbing, her cooking, because that's what you're supposed to do, is stick to the niche that you know best, that you do every day. I personally plumb every day, so that's what my page is all about. Mrs. Monster, she cooks every day, and believe it or not, she enjoys it. I mean, probably by the 18th meal a day, she's not enjoying it anymore, but there is some satisfaction behind her cooking the meals that she cooks. So that's her niche, and I'm going to create that for her. She's not a fan of the comment section, because a lot of y'all are mean out there, but hear me out. I've been doing this now for 3 or 4 years, and over the last 8 to 10 months, I've been able to actually make in that month the same amount that I made working for the commercial plumbing company. So with that being said, what better, because you get paid by the view, so what better of an idea is to separate me and hers niche, and that way we can get both monetized and bring in double of what we do now. So with that being said, she's on Facebook. It's Cooking with Mrs. Monster. We're going to switch it over on TikTok. Same idea. And some of you real negative guys out there, you can say whatever you want to say about it. People are going to stop watching my page, blah, blah, blah. But just know this. We have the same bank account. And with the writer's strike going on right now in Hollywood, there's no better time than creating content than right now. You can be a scab, like a non-union employee. You know what I mean? Just out there stealing the work from the real Hollywood. But who wants to watch those people anyways? You want the real deal, the people who are just like you, who wake up and grind it out every single day of the week. So from here on out, find Mrs. Monster's pages and get on those suckers. Follow, like, share, the works. Let's fucking go, boys. Probably shouldn't swear as much. My apologies to all the young kids that watch me. But there it is. I used a chrome trap. No slip joints in this world in Massachusetts. After the P-trap, if y'all are wondering. Straight as an arrow. Everything's tied in. We got it ran across the back of the toilet. That's my next job, is to straighten that toilet out. And I guess we're all done. Right? Yep, there it is. It's running. It's not leaking. Slice the neck.